when he won the title in the Dream Lightweight final by ground and pounding out Shinya Aoki. Aoki's been the busier. 10 minutes first round, 5 minutes second round. Winner determined by Ippon, KO or decision.
Ready, go!
Michael Chavello, Guy Mesga with you ringside. Hansen struts out of his corner. Both men fighting southpaw. Hansen, a lot of power in his strikes. Got to look out for the jumping knees. Aoki fancies himself these days as a quite competent Muay Thai fighter. But no doubt Aoki's going to want to take this one down and try and sub Joachim Hansen. Ooh, wild right hand from Hansen early on, and already Aoki just grabbing hold of the right leg.
Lift it up. Yes.
You hear the corner at Hansen saying lift it up. Aoki going to take him down. Still can't get him on the canvas. Hansen grabbing the ropes momentarily. Referee was straight in there on the champ. And now Aoki gets him down into side control. Good start this from Shinya Aoki.
Okay.
Ripping right hand there from Joachim Hansen. Aoki, though, looking very composed inside control here. Very patient fighter, very cerebral fighter is Aoki. Always thinking. Self-confessed MMA nerd, Shinya Aoki.
Well, it's interesting. The referee is warning Hansen about hitting the back of the head, and Aoki keeps turning his head, so every time a punch comes, he turns it so he takes it in the back of the head. It's, I don't know, it's kind of weird dynamics here.
Aoki trying to mount him here. Knee on belly. Not working though for Aoki at the moment. Inside the half guard now of Joachim Hansen. 54% of fans on bloody elbow said Hansen to defend the title successfully. 45% voting for Shinya Aoki. Butterfly guard here from Joachim Hansen, controlling the arms of Aoki.
He did a real good job. You know, he was in side mount position. Instead, he got a pretty good position here.
Momentarily looking for an armbar as he threw the legs up there. Well, there's a position you don't want to be in. And got one butterfly hook in. Now, on his back, Joachim Hansen, the champion. Aoki inside the half guard here. Just controlling Aoki's left arm. Left wrist is Joachim Hansen.
But again, nothing is really going on here. Aoki hasn't really thrown any punches, anything like that. Anybody who's done anything really has been Hansen. That's pretty.
Referee moving in there momentarily. Looks like there was some confusion to do with the glove.
Maybe
and there's a punch from Aoki.
He might have got stuck inside the glove. That's one. The Pride gloves, or Pride gloves, are the same gloves they use in Pride. They're a little bit easier to get your thumb stuck in there than the gloves that are used mostly in America.
Aoki punching from inside the guard, looking to pass again. Trying to go to the right side of the body here of Joachim Hansen. He was already inside control earlier on in the round, was Shinya Aoki. Little popping right hand to the orbital bone. Downward hammer fist strike from Aoki. And you can see once again, Hansen looking at pulling down to his chest, not allowing Aoki to posture up here. Throws the legs up to Hansen, looks to close the guard. Throws the legs up again. Can he lock on an armbar? No. Back to his feet momentarily. Double leg here from Shinya Aoki. Down they go. Aoki again in the top position. You can hear the corner of Joachim Hansen saying push the head again, Joachim. Butterfly guard now from Hansen, the champ.
What they're talking about there is they want him to push his head away from his body so he can get his hips away and come up to a standing position. That's how he got out of there. By guiding the head away, keeping his strength there, deflecting him, and then he can get his hips away and stand up.
Shinya Aoki goes to half guard now. Aoki just smothering him at the moment, trying to work his way around, maybe back to side control, maybe to a full mount position if he can. He's got any number of submissions available to him as Shinya Aoki. Maybe one of the most diverse submission artists on the planet is the Japanese challenger here. Again, looking to pass the guard, Aoki. Short hammer fist strike to the ear of Joachim Hansen.
I don't know if you saw, but Joachim Hansen slipped a little uppercut in there, too. He's given as much as he's getting on this position. In fact, he's really the busier guy right now.
Good up kick to the sternum from Joachim Hansen. Aoki didn't look like he wanted to pass, but content just to sit in the half guard, it seems, here. Almost halfway through the first round. This marathon first round set for 10 minutes. Second round will be 5 minutes long. Looking very relaxed as the champion, Joachim Hansen, his first ever title defense, indeed his first fight since winning the title on July last year. There was always a lot of concern tonight if Hansen was suffering some ring rust, coming back after almost a year-and-a-half layoff and coming back at a championship match against a fighter the caliber of Shinya Aoki.
Yeah, that's always a problem. I mean, Aoki is a dangerous guy. Oh, nice up kick.
Oh, Aoki in trouble! Well, what are they calling time for? He kicked him with the up kick. What happened there, guy? Again, we've got a controversial moment in an Aoki fight.
Imagine that. That doesn't happen very often.
Well, Aoki, I want to see the replay on that one. We didn't catch a good angle of it. It looked like an up kick may have caught him to the eye.
Well, I think he's complaining he got hit in the back of the head.
Really? Okay.
I mean, he keeps kind of holding the side of his head like that, like he got hit in the back of the neck.
It must have been if the referee dove in like that. Now, there's Kawajiri. You know, he wants to get his hands on the winner of this one here tonight, as you said earlier, and face them at Dynamite on New Year's Eve at the Saitama Super Arena. Now, they're going to work, it looks like, the left eye there, or maybe just to the side of the eye, maybe more the temple of Aoki. Or, I don't know, it's a bit strange here. He's clutching his left temple, squinting his right eye. Dr. Pepper in the corner there, having a look over him.
Yeah.
Here's the replay, guy. Let's take a look at it. Here comes the up kick. What's wrong with that?
I think he got kicked in the groin first. I think that's what he's saying.
Well, the thing is that they're looking at the eyes here.
Yeah, but I think
there's no attention to his groin whatsoever in the corner.
But I think he got hit in the groin, and you know, he kind of got hurt, and then he got kicked in the head next. I think that's what they're saying, because it wasn't illegal so
Otherwise,
far.
it wasn't illegal. You let the fight go. I mean, you know, if Aoki fell back and he's squinting his eye because he got kicked in the eye, it's perfectly legal from Joachim on an up kick to hit him.
Yeah, I think what they're saying. I mean, listen, I'm just speculating here because I saw that it looked like a kick. Yeah.
Okay, just
he got hit in the groin.
Hit in the groin.
Yeah.
So it looks like the groin shot hurt him, buckled the knees a little, which dropped him down into range then for that up kick to the eye. Now, this would be devastating if Aoki can't go on. It's shades of Aoki versus JZ Calvin back at, what was it, Dream 1 or Dream 2 last year, where that main event was just devastating that Aoki couldn't go on when he injured his neck.
Yeah, he's, you know, he's always like that. I mean, I don't know what to say, you know, on this.
He frustrates sometimes, doesn't he? Frustrates to watch Aoki sometimes. You just want to get a wet fish, get in the ring and slap him across the face and go, get on with it. It's a championship match.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So Joachim Hansen's corner actually turning around to us saying, what's going on? They don't know themselves. Joachim Hansen isn't quite sure. They haven't been informed that it was the groin strike, then followed by the up kick. The up kick was perfectly legal. The groin strike wasn't, however.
Yeah, but again, it didn't even look like it was a real kick as much as kind of was a push on the groin. They wear groin protectors. You know, I don't know. I mean, Aoki has, you know, he's got a great career in acting, I think, ahead of him.
Oh, I'm not even going to touch that one, guy. There's Aoki draped over the ropes. Okay, it's going to be a 5-minute break for the groin kick here for Shinya Aoki. Guy, let's dissect the fight we've seen so far. Aoki seemed to be controlling things on the ground, sitting in the half guard. Earlier on, he was in the side control position. What was Joachim Hansen doing wrong? What was Aoki doing right? And vice versa.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, Aoki was doing a good job of controlling and doing takedown, but he really wasn't doing much. He wasn't really hitting or, you know, or going for a submission. Hansen, you know, what he didn't do right was he didn't keep it on his feet long enough. But he did a good job of defending, coming up here like this, you know, defending the, you know, the strikes from being on his back, and he did a good, you know, opportunity to get back up. And it was the fight. I hope it doesn't stop here because it's potential to be a really good fight, and instead it's
Kawajiri there ringside. Now, Aoki looks to be okay. Looks like he's just recovering from the groin strike, and he'll try and maybe ride out the full 5 minutes he's been allocated here. He's no longer squinting or blinking heavily, so it looks like the eye or maybe the temple, whatever was causing him the problems, is okay. There's Carl Uno, one of my favourites, who was also part of the Lightweight Grand Prix last year, made it through to the, what was it, semi-finals, where he lost to Aoki. funny group in the corner here of Hansen standing in front of us, pretending to yawn and saying, come on, let's get on with things. Joachim Hansen not impressed. Doesn't want to go cold, of course. Needs to keep that sweat going. There's Joachim Hansen. Joachim, who's been inactive, as I said, since July 21st last year, was scheduled to fight Jay-Z at Dynamite, withdrew after sustaining an injury while training in his hotel room the night before Dynamite. Began his mixed martial arts career way back in 1999, did Joachim Hansen with a win over Marcus Peltonen at Fin Fight number 3. Shinya Aoki, who was also a Shuto champion, won the World Shuto Middleweight Championship in February 2006 against Akira Kikuchi. As I continue to just ramble some useless information here, guys, just educate our viewers a little more as we pass a bit of time waiting for Shinya Aoki's John Smalls to fully recover. Let's take a look again here if we can spot the little shot south of the border. And then there's the up kick. So,
you know, it's hard for us. Yeah. I wish we had another angle. We really couldn't see what was going on. I mean, we saw he got kicked in the groin, but you weren't really sure what was going on.
Aoki immediately clutching his junk. And he really is milking the full 5 minutes here. Shinya Aoki. You know, the only person who may be enjoying this one, if he's watching in Holland, would be Remy Bonjaski, because he knows how to act very well too, guys.
I think they should start a new line in the Academy Awards.
Alistair Overeem's going to come out here now and give an Academy Award to Shinya Aoki like he did to Remy after the Grand Prix last year.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
Once again, folks, we will also just recap Dream 12 on October 25 in Osaka. For the first time ever, Dream goes inside a cage. It is a 6-sided cage known as the White Cage. We will see Eddie Alvarez take on Kikuno, a battle between the Bellator lightweight champion and the deep lightweight champion. Also on that card, Andrews Nakahara, Alistair Overeem, Hironaka, and a whole lot more. And Aoki back to his feet, and looks like we are ready to get things on again here.
Well, I'm glad. I was really hoping that this wasn't going to end like this, because this is potentially a really, really good match.
Aoki the favourite on betonfighting.com. Nick Kalikas, the odds makers, -190. Aoki, Hansen at +150. Referee will recommence from this butterfly guard position with Hansen on his back. Aoki in the top position. Trying to get a few quick strikes in there, then he ties up the right arm, does Joachim Hansen. Aoki scrambling for position here, goes inside the guard. Hansen rattling off on the left hand. Trying to posture up here, Aoki. Hansen throws the legs up.
Hansen's really kind of going for a submission attempt there. That's pretty gutsy against a guy like him. Against like a guy like Aoki.
Ooh, nice heel kick, Hoist Gracie style to the kidney there from Joachim Hansen. I like it. Foot on hips here from Hansen. Rips the right hand in the side of the head, aggressive stuff, throws the legs up again, maybe looking for an armbar. Aoki after led with his pelvis, look at that. Just a strong one. Short knee there from Aoki, cutting the pie up the centre. And again, Hansen's going to look for that right arm of Aoki. You hear the corner of Hansen going boxing now, throw the punches upstairs while you're on your back, Joachim. Good hammer fist strike and a nice kick off the heel. Left leg from Joachim Hansen, throws the legs up once more to the Norwegian. Getting some posture here, Aoki. 3 minutes 40 remaining, first round of this marathon first round. And again, looking for the arm is Joachim Hansen. He's going for the subs guy. They're not working for him though.
This is interesting because by definitions how they are supposed to score this, who's trying to finish. Oh my gosh.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, this would be unbelievable.
Oh, look at the heel kicks there from Aoki. They are tangled up like a ball of twine. This is awesome. Look at the grimace on the face of Joachim Hansen, the champion. Again, those heel kicks from Aoki.
That's it. Watch your leg. Just watch your leg.
Incredible stuff here in the first round. Oh, downward elbows to the hamstring area. Look at Hansen ripping into the legs. Aoki's going for a submission.
Yeah, he's got to be careful he doesn't get caught in a toe hold here. He needs to keep his feet flat like he is. Can't get his leg up there like that. Because and sneak over and get him toe hold.
All tied up like a human pretzel. 2 minutes 35 remaining on the clock in the first round. And again, look at Hansen setting up the sub attempt here. So too is Aoki. Aoki locks on the body triangle. No,
A
Hansen
reverse
tries
body
it open.
triangle. Have a look at this! Oh, he takes the back! Hansen takes the back!
Watch the Kimura.
Watch the Kimura. That's what the corner of Hansen is saying. Aoki may try for it. He gets the right hand out and rips it into the smack bang of the kisser. Nice work from Joachim Hansen. 2 minutes remaining. What an epic contest for the lightweight championship. Single leg here from Aoki. Hansen thought about a guillotine momentarily. And Aoki locking onto the legs. Hansen relaxed though. Aoki double leg takes him down, goes inside the guard. This is great, entertaining stuff, Guy.
Yes, I'll tell you something. The Japanese do not count the takedown as much as they do in America, which I agree with. It should be only if they do damage or they launch into something else, or just maybe for control purposes. But by their own definition here, Hansen should be winning this fight. He's the one who's trying to finish it. He's throwing more of the strikes on the ground than Aoki is from the top position. And he's the only one going for submission holds. And he almost got one. It'll be interesting how they score this.
Even on his back, beautiful up kick to the jawline, trying to put the chin through the top of the head of Aoki. Aoki looks to pass. Not yet though. Just tying up Aoki's left arm here is Hansen.
1 minute left in the first round.
I don't know what that was about. Did you catch?
No, I didn't catch that one either. Aoki, can he take that right leg out and pass here? Gets back to his feet, looking for an up kick again. He's Joachim Hansen, pulls the head down, trying to control Aoki's posture once more. 35 seconds remaining. First round has been an absolute ripper, as we'd say in Australia.
Whenever Aoki fights, there's always a lot of interaction with the referees. A lot of communicating with the referees.
I bet he was the teacher's pet back at high school. And look at this. Beautiful work from Joachim Hansen. And Aoki straight back onto him like a leech. 10 seconds remaining in this opening round. And the first strikes there from Hansen. I mean, Aoki's doing nothing here.
Yeah, Aoki's doing nothing. It'd be interesting. We should have the, the one thing we don't have here is the punch count stats that we do in.
If we had our old CompuStrike
yes,
it would be interesting.
It'd be interesting because Hansen has got to at least throw twice, if not 3 times as many techniques, punches that is.
So Sexy Beast number 1, break it down for us. The first round, 10 minutes.
Well, okay. Aoki did a really good job of getting the takedown, avoiding being hit a lot. He did apparently got hit in the groin and kicked and kind of milked it a little bit. But I really so far this 10 minutes really has to be Hansen's. He's the only guy who made any submission attempt. He threw more punches from the ground than Aoki did from the top, and they were more effective. They were harder shots, and then the few standing punches that were exchanged when they were kind of clinching in the corner near the end of the round was all Hansen. So again, Aoki is the hometown boy. He is very popular here, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays in the judges' minds.
Joachim Hansen, the champion, putting the strap on the line for the first time. There's the man that wants to challenge for it at Dynamite on New Year's Eve, Kawajiri, earlier on saying, I want to fight whoever wins the championship here tonight. Very relaxed there, Shinya. A bit of grazing under the right eye.
I'll tell you what needs to happen for both these guys. If I was their corners, I'd telling Hansen, I'd be going, listen, you need to start throwing those punches. More and more of them. Keep it on the feet, score it, let him know that you're here to knock him out. Because Aoki cannot handle being roughed up. Aoki, he needs to do the takedowns like he's doing, but he's got to start going for submission.
Have a look at the crowd here at the Yokohama Arena. Who says that mixed martial arts in Japan is a non-happening scene? It is truly happening here yet again. A dream, about 16,000 on hand. As Hansen stalks forward now on Shinya Aoki, looking to set that rear hand. Nice knee to the sternum. One underhook here from Aoki. Look for the takedown again. We haven't seen what he tried or what he did against Shaolin last time out, which was a kickboxing contest. No doubt he respects the hell out of the striking skills of Joachim Hansen.
Joachim Hansen can go for a knee bar. go for a reverse heel hook here. Although he's leaving his leg in there for one.
Joachim Hansen again early on in the round looking for a submission attempt, as Guy said earlier. It's been mostly the sub attempts from Joachim Hansen. Vacuum among the officials here. Great to see the wizard as always at our shows. Corner of Aoki saying close the distance. Aoki working inside the guard of Hansen. Hansen wants to put him back inside the guard here if he can. Corner also of Aoki saying don't get hooked. Keep him nice and close. Don't allow the champ to work his hands on you.
Those guys don't know what the term. The hook is a pro wrestling or submission wrestling term referring to getting caught in a submission hold.
And this is why I call Guy Mezger the Wikipedia, the human Wikipedia of mixed martial arts. There is nothing he doesn't know. I'm going to change it. No more Guy Mezger. You are now Google Mezger.
Google Mezger. Yes, you keep coming up with new ways to describe my omnipresence of martial arts.
Could work something off the right arm here. Now gives it up. Let's throw a rubber guard there. Does Joachim Hansen gives that up also. Now controlling the left wrist of Shinya Aoki. Aoki working for something here off the right arm of Joachim Hansen. Kawajiri looking none too impressed here. Referee calling for action. Ooh, nice touch from Joachim Hansen. Loops around the back of the head. Lobbers him to the right cheek. Referee's going to say, stand it up! And he's going to rip into his pocket and yellow card someone here. It goes to the champ and it goes to the challenger. One yellow carding for inactivity.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I mean, maybe Aoki, if he didn't really try anything on the top position. But Hansen is trying to bring this fight.
Hansen on the front foot. Nice outside thigh kick from the champ, Aoki. Oh, the high knee! And Aoki double legs him, puts him down again in the neutral corner. A little bit close to the ropes here. Referee may pull them into centre ring a moment. He said the official's making sure that the shoulder doesn't fall through the ropes, and indeed the referee straight on top of it. That was a beautiful knee though earlier on. Caught Aoki, and that's why Aoki sunk down for the double leg.
Tell you something, Aoki is showing a lot better chin, lot better mustard than I would expect from him, because he usually, when he gets roughed up, he gets hit hard, that's when he falls apart. But he's keeping good composure. He's taking some hard shots, and he's mounted him. This is not good for Hansen.
That was just lightning fast from Aoki. This is not where Hansen wants to be. One of the world's premier submission artists mounting you. You're in a whole lot of bother. What will Aoki work for here? What are you predicting he'll do, Guy? Maybe an armbar attempt?
Yeah,
maybe will he try and go for one of those Aoki platters, the reverse go-go platter from the mount?
He needs to go for something. I mean, he's got it. He's very, very skilled here. He's taking a lot of his time, but there's only 1:30 left. He's going actually maybe for a choke here.
1.5 minutes remaining in the second round.
Top guillotine choke would be slick if he pulled it off. But he's only got, like I said, less than 1.5 minutes, and
can Hansen survive here? Still looking very relaxed as the champion as Aoki applies the pressure. Can Hansen? Yes. Aoki applies the pressure here. Hansen maybe, and someone pops the head out nicely.
He's going to leave that arm for the armbar, though.
Armbar! Will we see the first ever Japanese Dream Champion? Aoki just posting up on that right arm. He's talking to his corner. He looks okay. Does Hansen?
It's amazing how calm he is. He's in an armbar attempt here, and he's actually having a casual conversation with his corner. I'll tell you something, but that's how you get out of a move like this. You got to stay calm. You got to stay collected. You got to stay composed.
This is going to be a hard one for the judges. If you thought that Joachim Hansen had the first round, it's Aoki now with the dominant submission attempts here in the second round. Don't forget, they are scoring as an overall fight and not round by round here at Dream. Now Hansen's going to go for a sub of his own. Gives it up, does he?
No, he's just trying to get out of the armbar. He's turning his body around.
He went for a knee to the head. Rolls out of it. Oh! It's all over! It's good night, Irene! We've got the new awesome. Awesome.
It was an awesome finish because up to that point I thought the fight was a little lackluster, but he did pull out a very good armbar there. Good job.
Japan's first ever Dream Champion, Shinya Aoki. He did it via armbar. Beautifully done, just rolled into it immaculately. I want to see that one again. Aoki, the submission master, as I said, always had so many options available to him. Now his 13th submission win in his 22nd career victory for Aoki. An awesome finish right in the final seconds of the fight.
And to be honest, I think he needed it. I thought he was losing the fight. He was, he wasn't winning it. And when you beat the champion, you got to beat the champion.
Here it is again. Let's take a look at it.
Okay, well, there was the guillotine attempt from the top position, which he's very good at, and he did a good job. He got the figure 4 around the body and then almost got it.
Now Hansen went for a knee and gives his
got
arm
rolled
up.
through.
Yeah, beautiful. Rolling armbar, and he tapped straight away.
Yeah, well, he was caught. He got a little bit off balance. He should have stayed up in that position like he was at.
Aoki puts the gi back on. And the black belt. Earned his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under Yuki Nakai, and also holds a judo black belt as Aoki. And Patrick Washburn is going to translate Sasahara-san in the official presentation here. Patrick, we can pretty much gather what he's saying here, right?
He's, giving him
making it all official.
Exactly.
And there it is. What a moment for Shinya Aoki. More than that, what a moment for Japanese mixed martial arts. So much criticism has been leveled here in Japan. Audience has been down, television ratings been a bit down from the old glory days. But now they can embrace their first ever dream champion. And what a marketable champion he is too, Shinya Aoki. He always says the best guys in the world aren't in the UFC. The best guys are here in Dream. Japan is #1 and I'm going to show it. And certainly, Guy, there's maybe no other fighter, especially in the lightweight division, I believe, that has such a full arsenal of submission available to him as Shinya Aoki.
Yeah, there's a lot of great jiu-jitsu guys, but he is by far, he's one of the slickest guys out there. He's got a unique style about it. He makes it entertaining. And to be honest, like I said, I think he really pulled out this fight. I thought he was losing the fight and pulled it out. And that's the beautiful thing about submission. You can be winning the entire fight, you get caught, boom, and it's over.
And it's a truly beautiful moment to be a part of here ringside, and wherever you're watching our broadcast around the world, you've got to be soaking up the emotion here. Of course, Joachim Hansen still the Dream Lightweight Grand Prix champion, but the true lightweight championship belt is now around the waist of Shinya Aoki. Looks like we're going to hear from the new champion. Patrick, back to you.
I'm sorry I had such a boring fight for you guys.
I didn't think it was that boring. I was quite entertained, actually. She was too.
So I couldn't quite catch it.
He was just a little too emotional for you.
By fighting, I'm going to make all the people who I love happy, and I'm going to be a success. It's not UFC, it's Dream.
That's what I said earlier. And folks, when we return here to the Yokohama Arena, our main event, Takaya Fernandes for the featherweight crown.
We'll be right back as HDNet Fights presents Haywood Dream 11 Featherweight Grand Prix 2009 Final Round. Welcome back to HDNet Fights presents Haywood Dream 11 Featherweight Grand Prix 2009. Final round.
体感おめでとう。大晦日、俺の挑戦受けてくれるよね。
Well, there you have it,
Will you
Shinya
accept
Aoki. Once again, just addressing the crowd and addressing Kawajiri here. And saying to Kawajiri, Patrick, you'll meet him at Dynamite.
Kawajiri said, will you accept my
日本のド
challenge?
リルのリングで世界最高峰の戦いを2人でできると俺は信じてる。
I think we can have the best match ever, the two of us.
僕なんで検討します。
Yep, we're going to settle things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to happen at Dynamite New Year's Eve at the St. Thomas Super Arena, the Crusher versus the man of rubber, Shinya Aoki. Guy, very quickly before we go to it, who do you have, Takaya or Bibiano Fernandes?
You know what? I've been voting against Takaya the whole, since he's been in the tournament, and he's keep making a liar out of me. But I just think that Fernandes is going to be the fresher of the two, and I think that's going to make a big deal in this.
Let me tell you, folks, overall with the bookmakers, they had Fernandes at plus 190 to win the tournament here tonight. They had Takaya at plus 205. Will Fernandes, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, be able to lock on one of those submissions? But the true question could be, how does Fernandes take the heavy hitting hands, the beautiful striking? It really is great Muay Thai and kickboxing technique that Takaya displays in centering. We are all set for the final of the Featherweight Grand Prix. Only one man will be crowned the champ. Will Takaya get the second ever Japanese Dream Championship? Fantastic crowd on hand here at the Yokohama Arena. As the referee will get us underway shortly for this championship match.
Bibiano Fernandes! Aka corner, 167センチ、63キロ、Takaya Hiroyuki!
Fantastic audience pop here for Hiroyuki Takaya. Takaya weighed in 63 kilos even, 138.6 pounds. Fernandes 62.7 kilos, 137.94 pounds. Final instructions from our center referee. Featherweight championship up for grabs. First round will be 10 minutes. Second round will be 5. No extra round in case of a draw. There can be no draws. Winner decided by Ippon, KO or decision. Michael Chavello, Guy Mesger with you. Dream 11 main event. The Featherweight championship is on the line. Both men open up in orthodox stance. Good left hook from Takaya. Already giving Fernandes a taste of his handiwork, a taste of the power. Fernandes wants to take him down and gets him down. Goes to side control. No, back to his feet. Oh, armbar! No. Fernandes went for an early armbar attempt. Right hand there from Takaya, fighting in the game. Aggressive start this from both men early on. 30 seconds down. Fernandes looking for the leg, heel hook. Not happening for the Brazilian. The corner of Takaya saying do not meet his pace. You've got to set your own pace here, Takaya.
Well, what he really needs to do here is he needs to start letting go of that right hand. He's, exactly. Stand up. Don't play the jiu-jitsu wrestling game with him. He's not going to. He did a very good job of getting out of that takedown, though. He's very smart. He's getting his hips away very quickly.
Nice inside thigh kick from Takaya to the inside lead leg. The corner of Takaya now saying kick him, kick him. Takaya just thrusting with a jab, looking to set up that sub-thumping right hand if he can get it off. Fernandes drifts off to his left, needs to drift the other way though, does not want to walk into that right hand. Ooh, glancing right hand of his own from Bibiano Fernandes. Takaya controlling centering, as he did earlier in the night against Hideo Tokoro. Looking for a right hand lead there was Fernandes. Balk right hand being a Superman punch attempt from Takaya.
Well, I'll tell you something about Takaya. He was not supposed to win this thing. He was like the dark horse in this. I mean, he was so dark, it was pitch black on him winning it. And somebody didn't give him the, let him know that. He is looking sharp. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. And he's stinging him. He's stinging Fernandes. I mean, he's hurting him. And look at Fernandes. He's starting to hesitate with that takedown. He's going to get desperate here in a minute on that takedown.
Outside thigh kick, but he looked very awkward throwing it to Bibiano Fernandes.
I think he caught the knee.
Right hand from Fernandes. Double leg
Nice
takes him down. Nicely done from the Brazilian. Goes to the half guard. Takaya.
Takaya's doing a good job, though. He's keeping his hips kind of out of there, and he's getting back to his feet. Now, this is where he doesn't want to be.
Oh, he's going to stand, put the hooks in to go for a standing rear naked. Some RNC action coming from Fernandes. Takaya may be in trouble here. He walks him back to the red corner.
What he doesn't want to do is go to the ground on this stuff. He falls to the ground and he gets his back on the ground there. You know, that's going to be a problem for him. He's doing a good job here of neutralizing it. You know, we're gonna, if nothing happens, if they stay here long enough, they will break it.
Referee keeping a close eye on proceedings. Almost 3 minutes down already here in the first round. It's been a cracking first round. Fernandes relaxed, so too though is Takaya, just controlling that arm, not allowing Fernandes to snake it under the jawline and wrap it around the neck. Fernandes wants to put on the blood choke, compress that carotid artery, and again you see Takaya just controlling the right wrist and allowing that to happen. There's Hiroyuki ringside. Pulling your jaw, that's what they're telling them in the corner of Takaya. Pulling your jaw, press it up to your chest. Don't allow him to get the arm under that jawline. Referee talking here to Bibiano Fernandes. Talking in Japanese. Fernandes has no idea what he's saying. It's all Japanese to him. And now the referee recommences. This is Takayaville.
Well, I'll tell you something. Takaya definitely got a break on that one, but he did a good job. Nice kick. Did a good job of neutralizing it, just holding it there. Fernandes couldn't do anything, so they stopped and restarted him.
Oh, he checked the low kick, took it hard. Fernandes throwing a sloppy attempted front kick up to the deltoid region, it looked like. Overhand right, left hook from Bibiano Fernandes. But I've seen better hands in the World Series of Poker Tour. Right hand from Takaya, single leg from Fernandes, didn't get it. Nice sprawl from Takaya.
Yeah, look, Fernandes was throwing, none of that stuff landed, That kick did, though. He's got a good right leg round kick. That's what he needs to do, and he needs to use it to close the gap and get the takedown.
Nice right hand from Takaya. Fernandes tries to return the favor, but it falls short for the Brazilian. Almost halfway through the round now. Takaya probing with the jab. Outside thigh kick again, tenderizing the quadriceps is Bibiano Fernandes. Oh, he goes to the back leg, and Takaya counters with a right hand. Will Fernandes shooting again on him? He cannot afford to simply stand here and trade combinations with Takaya. Takaya is a superior striker.
I'll tell you something, Fernandes, he's got some guts, though. He's not sitting back. He's throwing, he's countering well. He's doing a good job. By doing that, it backs Takaya up. Doesn't allow Takaya to get the momentum with the striking. So he's doing a good job.
Bread and butter combination. Jab outside thigh kick from Takaya. Oh, Fernandes went to the body off the left, then the overhand right going for the Schnoggin knocker. Sticky jab from the Brazilian. Overhand right from Takaya. Planted him between the eyes. Looked for a shoot, thought twice about it. Now he goes in. Trying to pull the heads out. The corner of Takaya saying, move your head, move your head. Change up levels here. Outside thigh kick from Fernandes. Takaya went to counter him off the right hand. Gripping first round of this championship match so far. What a journey it's been to get here for both men. Oh, he clipped him with the right hand, but no mustard behind it from Bibiano Fernandes. Takaya planting himself in the center of the ring. Takes the rib kick, counter to the right hand, it falls short.
Well, I'll tell you something, though, Fernandes needs, I would tell him to do with his corner. He's got to press this fight more.
You know, you're talking about a guy who has gone a good distance. He should be more tired. He went 2 minutes, 1 minute, something like that. He needs to press this fight more, tire Takaya out, but he's not.
Takaya's corner telling him, you've got to get in closer, son. Your distance isn't there at the moment. And Takaya goes for an inside thigh kick just above the lead knee of Bibiano Fernandes. The crowd now rallying on Takaya. He hits a right hand, but it had less weight behind it than Nicole Richie. Looking for the takedown here is Fernandes. Can he get it? Knee from Takaya.
Takaya did a good job. He spun him around. It's very, he did a good job of not getting taken down and spinning, getting his rear end off the ropes. That's very important.
3 minutes remaining in the first round. Overhand right from Takaya. And Fernandes just shrugs him off. Takaya drifts back to center ring. Snappy jab from the Japanese fighter. Fernandes gloves up nice and high of the Brazilian. Wicked overhand right, just whistle past the brow of Takaya. Inside thigh kick from Takaya. And Fernandes goes to the outside lead thigh. His corner calling for an uppercut for Takaya. They feel there's an opening. Instead he goes for an overhand right, gets taken down.
He's doing a good job. He's trying to work himself back up to his feet. He has to be careful. Yeah, he has to get that whizzer in, which is that overhook. That'll keep Fernandes from being able to take his back.
Fernandes trying to scoop out that left arm as he was posting up on it. Takaya now back to his feet.
Oh my God.
And the crowd appreciating the resilience and the strength here of Hiroyuki Takaya, the 32-year-old. What a fight!
I'm going to tell you something. I don't care how this fight ends up. Takaya has made a fan out of me. This kid has got focus. A kid, he's 32. He has focus, he's got a game plan, and he is executing it well. That is what a great fighter can do. That's how you beat somebody who might be a superior, at one thing or another, by forcing him to fight your fight. And that's what he's doing. Great job.
You can hear the chants go up for Takaya as he eats a right hand. Fernandes got the forearms turned outwards in the standing guard.
I think Takaya is starting to get a little more fatigued. He's not throwing his punches, they're coming slower.
Left hook right hand from Takaya. Here come the power salvos. Double leg from Fernandes. Couldn't get a takedown. And a little clipping right hand as he was on the back foot from Takaya. Nicely done. Front kick to the midsection from Bibiano Fernandes. Takaya trying to hook him. Right hand from Takaya. Double leg attempt again. But well done. Just off the takedown. He's cut over the eye, Fernandes. And that's a bad cut. Right between the eyebrow and the eye. The corner of Takaya screaming. They're going to burst the blood vessel, saying more pressure, more pressure. Inside thigh kick from Takaya. Wants to slow down those legs so Fernandes can't shoot as easily.
Well, I'll tell you something. He needs to let it go now. There's like almost 30 seconds left. He needs to let it go because even if Fernandes gets the takedown, who cares, right? You're not going to be able to do anything with it. He needs to let those hands go. Get this knockout. He's hurt. Fernandes is not enjoying this match anymore.
Jab from Takaya, outside thigh kick. Nicely done from Takaya. Goes back to center ring where he loves to be. 13 seconds remaining in this round. Jab two from Fernandes, falls short for the Brazilian. Takaya sticks that stiff jab again in the face, and once more. There we go, end of the round. Guy,
what a great round.
Fantastic round. What an epic night it has been. It is just great seeing this. How do you give the first round, Guy?
Oh, man, that's Takaya all the way. Even with the takedowns, there was nothing. He got out, he did the more damage. I'll tell you something. This guy is not supposed to win this. Nobody thought he was going to pull this off. And somebody didn't tell him. That's all I can say. His corner and his game plan is sound. And like I was saying earlier, the real key to success in any of the fight business is your ability to dictate how the fight goes. So it's always into your strengths. And he's doing a very, very good job of it. So far, I mean, the fight's for Takaya. And this is going to be interesting because, like I said, none of us gave this kid a chance. None of us even thought he'd make it in the first round of the tournament. The fact that, he's been upsetting everybody. Maybe it's really not an upset anymore. Maybe he's this good and we just got it all wrong.
Here's a look at the cut over the right eye of Bibiano Fernandes. As I said, a very bad place to be cut between the eyebrow and the eyelid, where the blood can run down into the eye and impair the vision. They'll have to get the Vaseline to work on that one.
They're actually allowed to use. Adrenaline here. So
they usually dab these swabs, correct, the cotton buds in the
with
Vaseline
adrenaline. That generally stops the bleeding.
Takaya looking composed, looking relaxed, doing everything correct so far. Hiroyuki, Takaya. As I said earlier, Takaya at plus 205 to win the tournament overall coming in tonight. Fernandes at plus 190. Second and final round will be 5 minutes long.
Well, you know, I'll tell you something. He does not look that tired. You know, we were worried about his, where he was going to be, but he obviously planned for a war.
And a war we have here in center ring. Who will draw first blood, so to speak, here in the final round? Takaya on the front foot again, just pressing Fernandes to the outside. Body shot. Oh, nice counter! Here comes Fernandes! And Takaya, look at the guts, through the overhand right as Fernandes wailed in on him. Jousting for position, takes the back here. No. Takes the back, Takaya in trouble. Takaya in trouble, going for a standing RNC. Tucking the chin, Takaya. And look how relaxed Fernandes is. We were here in the first round. Takaya doing a good job, tucking the chin, controlling the right wrist at the moment. Fernandes saying something to Takaya. Certainly he can't understand him.
Please, it's okay. Keep going. Bibiano, have to finish.
He wants my glass.
Yeah, you're pouring.
Please,
You're pouring. You're pouring. No, hold
Now,
on.
I think Fernandes is saying he's holding my glove. That's what it sounded like. He's complaining to the referee that he's holding his glove. Now, he's got both the hooks in here, has Fernandes. But Takaya is locking up the arms, not allowing him to go for that rear naked. And the referee breaks him. It's not what Fernandes wanted, and he glares at Takaya.
Yeah, he again, this is another little break here. But, I mean, I thought it was maybe a little bit quick on the call on that. But, if that had been like that for another 30, 40 seconds, I could see them calling, a stalemate.
Takaya has to be wary of that overhand right counter of Bibiano Fernandes. He shows that he does indeed have some power. And Takaya lands a short right hand. There's the overhand right counter from Fernandes, and he calls him on.
I'll tell you, Fernandes got a good chin. He just ate like 3 right hands and didn't even phase him.
Jab 2. 4-punch combination from Takaya. Trying to press him into that corner. Wants to go in the pocket and land those hands.
And Fernandes is not scared. I'll tell you something. He's answering back. Something's thrown at him. He's throwing back. And that's
guts.
And I'll tell you what, that's what's keeping him in this fight, because Takaya can't get going. Every time he throws something, he's getting hit back.
Went for a double leg, but got stuffed. Jab from Fernandes. 2 minutes 35 remaining in an epic main event for the featherweight strap.
And if you look at Fernandes' face, he actually looks a little bit more fatigued than Takaya.
Takaya needs to pull the trigger on that right hand, and there it goes. Just didn't have the distance, and it was more of an arm punch. Needs to turn the knuckles through. Fernandes goes for a Hail Mary shot. The prayers didn't reach the right person. Takaya again probing with the jab. Almost a bolo punch off the rear hand there from Fernandes. Nothing getting past the forearms now. Both men throwing down punches, both men are tiring. Outside thigh kick from Takaya, right hand from Fernandes. And the blood is starting to run again over the right eye of Bibiano Fernandes.
Well, Takaya's eye is swelling. His left eye in the corner is starting to swell a little bit too. Oh, they're hitting each other.
Counter right hand. They are throwing some heavy artillery.
Say this keeps up, somebody is getting put to sleep if they keep this up.
Somebody called Burger King. They're throwing whoppers here in center ring. And again, Takaya just saying to the referee, am I taping? And the referee says time momentarily, just to tuck the laces of the taping back into the glove here of Takaya. And he's okay to go on. A little bit of blood from the lips here now of Takaya. You see the blood over the right eye, that cut of Bibiano Fernandes. Referee wipes it down. Takaya's left eye swollen. Final stages of the final round. Good outside thigh kick from Takaya will score for him, and again, left hook counter from Fernandes. 1 minute 15 now on the clock. Nice left hook, just looping around the back of the right glove from Takaya. There's the counter right hand off the leg kick. Takaya. Oh, nice left hand! Here comes Takaya! And Fernandes shrugs him off. Wants to shoot in, but Takaya stuffs it again. Good right hand once more from Takaya, and again smack bang on the kisser. Fernandes lands a right hand of his own. We've got a war in center ring.
I'm telling you, man, this is unbelievable. I cannot believe the shots these guys have taken and given.
And again, Takaya, who once more a gob of saliva flies out of the mouth of Fernandes. They are throwing down. Almighty clinch a knee from Takaya. This is epic. This is awesome. Takaya jab, gets him on the second one. Final 10 seconds, lands the left hand. Fernandes swinging. Takaya with an uppercut, final blow of the fight. Fernandes lands a right hand. It's over. It was epic. My word.
Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, can you say Gotti Ward of MMA fight there? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Both of these guys did an unbelievable job. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is awesome. I'll tell you something, this, you know, the dream shows are getting better and better. I'm telling you, look at this. Boom, and he went. He gets up.
Just crazy final round. Boom! Look at that.
Boom! Oh yeah, you give me, then I'm gonna give you.
Man.
Watch here. Boom! Right on the jaw. Right on the jaw again. Look at his uppercut. Left hook.
Both men just taking more slaps than a German beer dance. Have a look at this. Boom! Right hand to the jawline, right on the bowel. Oh,
I'll tell you something.
The front 3-4 rows here behind Takaya's corner are on their feet clapping. Now, the decision. This is going to be interesting. Could go either way.
Bibiano.
First judge, Fernandes.
Judge Aoki. Takaya.
One judge, Takaya. Here it is, the decider.
Judge Kobayashi.
Here we go.
Bibiano.
Oh, Fernandes has done it! Bibiano Fernandes is the dream featherweight champion! And Takaya is gutted. It was a split decision. It could have gone either way. Bibiano Fernandes, jubilant. We have another Brazilian champion in the world of mixed martial arts. We have a Brazilian champion here in Dream, Bibiano Fernandes.
I'll tell you something, Takaya, hats off to him. Nobody gave this kid, he was the filler.
Oh.
He was in the tournament, he was the filler. No one expected him to do this, and you know, and this is a tough loss for him. You know, it's I could see how they gave it to him. You know, I kind of was leaning towards Takaya on this one, to be honest. But you know, this is not, you know, again, a split decision for Fernandes is not you know, a bad call either.
Matt Takano also there, just congratulating Takaya on a brilliant contest. The boy from Brazil, who came from rural Brazil, born into poverty, who credits Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with changing his life and making him the man he is today, is now a world champion, and a fitting one. Takaya, hold your chin up proudly, son. You will be back many, many more times. And this is a rematch surely we all want to see. Maybe they'll have it on New Year's Eve at Dynamite. Who knows? Either way, Guy, you know these two are going to meet again.
Yeah, I mean, this was an epic fight. And you hear that a lot, but it really was an awesome, epic fight.
It's not often you get Guy Mezger literally jumping out of his feet during a fight. But he was airborne during that one, weren't you, brother?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I'm like, I haven't been this excited. And like, seriously, I mean, I'm like sweating up like this whole fight. This was a great, suspenseful match. It was unbelievable.
It was not to be for Joe Warren getting subbed out by the champ Fernandes. It was not to be for Takaya getting beaten by Takaya. Both those wins in the semi-finals were upsets. And out of all the Grand Prix we've seen in the various weight classes so far here at Dream, the middleweights that was won by Gegard Mousasi, the welterweights that was won by Marius Saromskis, perhaps it's the drama of the featherweights that has created the best contests. The technique, the speed, the guts, the determination, the heart, the fighting spirit, the Bushido spirit we always talk about here in Japan has just been exuded by all the fighters who entered the Grand Prix. Exuded by the 4 men who remained here tonight. And certainly exuded by the champion Bibiano Fernandes. For Joe Warren, heartbreak.
Yeah, Joe, Joe was really expecting to win, and, he could have, quite possibly could have, but he got caught.
A future he has. Only 3 mixed martial arts fights, Joe Warren.
He's got a great future ahead of him. He's got a tremendous amount of confidence. He's got a great training team. This is just a little bump in the road for him.
Takaya, who had gone 5-5 in his last 10 outings before tonight, had never really found consistency since the K1 Heroes days back in 2007. He found consistency in the featherweight Grand Prix. He found his true calling. He found himself. He will now become a mainstay.
This fight was so good, no one should get a loss on this one. Hey, give the guy a win, but this one goes in that category as unbelievable war.
Takaya, brilliant performance. It could have gone either way, depending on how you score it.
And now the Haywood Dream 11.
Most of the crowd still here at the Yokohama Arena, just showing their respect to all the amazing athletes, and particularly to this man, Bibiano Fernandes. As we said earlier, he was the dark horse. He wasn't meant to be here in the final.
Yeah, both of these guys weren't supposed to be in the finals, to be honest. Fernandes was probably expected a little bit more than Takaya, but both weren't expected to win.
The belt will go back to Manaus in Brazil, the home of Bibiano Fernandes, the 29-year-old. What a moment for him. A true rags to riches story. Not even rags. They couldn't afford rags even when he was young. That's how poor a family Bibiano Fernandes was born into.
Yeah, he was down on the Amazon. I've been down there myself on some missionary work before, and these people don't have anything. And this is a great little story. If anybody should win, a guy like this to win makes it really really enjoyable to see him do something like this.
Sasahara-san, the producer of Dream, making it all official here in Century. Look at the emotion on Takaya there in the background, just holding his head down and shedding some tears. He knows he came close, Takaya. You'll be back to fight another day. You'll be back to fight many more days, Hiroyuki Takaya. We were absolutely enthralled by you here tonight, as we were by Bibiano Fernandes. Trophy's almost as tall as Fernandes. How he's going to get that one through Brazilian customs is beyond me. What a moment. The cut over the eye we thought may have played a factor. Very good work in the corner between rounds. They got the VAS in there. They got the adrenaline in there. They patched it up. Very good work in the corner of Fernandes. And there it is, 10 million yen. Patrick, how much does 10 million yen equate to roughly in US dollars?
About $100,000.
$100,000. Fantastic. As Sakuraba just passes in front of us and we shake hands with the demigod. I'm not going to wash that hand for the rest of my life, guy. And there's a strap.
You really are a martial art geek.
I'm a fanboy, I tell you. The strap around the waist. We held those straps up earlier, Guy, and how heavy are they? Incredible.
Oh, yeah. Incredible. Beautiful belts.
Yeah. Guy, what an epic night. I mean, we use that word, we bandy it around often. Epic, awesome, great, fantastic. But tonight, as you said, Dream continues to get better and better. Possibly the most exciting mixed martial arts promotion in the world is Dream. A great crowd of around 16,000 saw a fight card in which every fight was entertaining.
Yeah, Really was. I mean, I can tell you something. They did such a good job. All these guys, these fighters. And I'll tell you something. I like it when the dark horses pull it off like this. It makes it feel good. You know, it's like a Cinderella story. You know, with a lot of blood.
Thank you again for letting me fight in front of you. And I'd just like to say congratulations to the champion. And I'll be back.
You sure will, Joe Warren. Only 3 mixed martial arts fights, and he made it all the way to the semi-finals of the featherweight Grand Prix.
ありがとうございました。さあそして準優勝高谷宏之選手お願いします。
Takaya gives his speech here.
Thank you very much for coming.
何も言うことないです。
I don't really have anything to say. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。
Short and sweet from Takaya.
I think he's just
Bibiano
disappointed.
Fernandes選手お願いします。
This is my dream. It's no dream. Esse é meu sonho. Não é um sonho, é verdade. Se você acredita em alguma coisa, tudo é possível nesse mundo. Basta acreditar.
Bibiano Fernandes, the champ, Patrick.
Sorry, I don't speak Portuguese.
Ooh, have a look at that. It's good to be the champ.
Obrigado, Dream. Organização do Dream. E obrigado, meus companheiros de luta. Tokuro, John Ouro, Takaya, bro.
And I think I can pretty much interpret what he's saying here. He's saying, you've got a lot of heart, Takaya. You're a true warrior. It was an honor to fight you. And he's probably saying, anytime you want to duke out again in center ring, let's do it one more time.
Actually, fights like that, you don't want to do too many times.
Pelé, Rob,
as the Black Eyed Peas would say, let's do it again.
Thanks so much. You're the best. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Bibiano Fernandes' girlfriend and her friend who has a balcony you can do Shakespeare off. Fantastic emotion here for Bibiano Fernandes. What a night it has been here once again at Dream 11, where we have seen a fight card of incredible nature. Minua Man submitting Hongman Choi might have been the WTF moment of the night here, Guy Mezger. That was just sublime watching Minua Man do his thing. Sakuraba back in the winner's circle, defeating Ruben Williams with ease. And how about Shinya Aoki beating Joachim Hansen, becoming the first ever Japanese Dream World Champion?
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it was a surprise. I thought Hansen was on the way to win it, but that's the beautiful thing about having a submission. Boom, it's over in a second.
Joe Warren unfortunate against Bibiano Fernandes. Fernandes arm-barring him very quickly, moving through to the final and taking care of business against Takaya. How do you rate Bibiano Fernandes, Guy, in the world? There's such a busy division all over the world of the featherweights. How do you rate Fernandes? Obviously still relatively inexperienced, but he holds the strap now in Dream, and you can see the passion and the determination that with every fight he keeps improving. Obviously his striking had improved enormously here tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, this automatically pushes him into the top 10. I mean, you know, where he ranks in the top 10, I guess, is up for a lot of people's opinion. But he showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of conditioning. He showed the ability to adapt because he was totally out of his element with the striking. And, you know, and he pulled it out.
Well, once again, folks, Dream 11 produced the goods. As Guy said, every promotion, Dream is getting better and better. The next one's going to be in Osaka. October 25th will be there. It will be the cage. The six-sided white cage of destiny. The likes of Overeem, Alvarez, Kakuno, Tamura, and a whole lot more will be there, and we'll be there with you, calling all the action. From myself, Michael Chavallo, and Guy Mezger, brother, once again, been great to be here with you ringside. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed all the action of a fantastic night here at the brilliant Yokohama Arena. Until we see you, Dream 12, October 25th, the voice and the sexy beast saying good night from us. Good night from Minua Man. Hope you've enjoyed it, folks. Take care.